Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil Wrestling on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. ELAN, OLLIFF bringing you the action here, and joining me is 2015 state champion and Evanston's very own Will KISHPAUGH. Will, it's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I actually haven't been to a wrestling match this year, so I'm pretty excited. It's been a pretty busy year.
And we will be picking on your expertise for sure. Just a reminder, you can listen to this on KNYN 99.1 and view it also. We've got the video going on mylocalradio.com. So if you have a chance, tune in and check it out as we are able to bring you video here at the Evanston duel between Rock Springs and Evanston. This broadcast is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Arrowhead Dental, Plains Tire, The Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On In Casper, Evanston's Park and Rec, Legal Tender, Best Western Dunmar Inn, Westar Printing, and Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uintah County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, The Store, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, and Mountain West Business Solutions. We are a few minutes away from the start of this special presentation, Evanston and Rock Springs, the JV wrapping up momentarily. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 3 minutes on this First Make presentation of Red Devil Wrestling on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
A pass to the Evanston Rec Center gives you access to 3 amazing weight rooms. As a serious weightlifter, you can accomplish all your goals of bulking and maximizing with our complete lines of Precor, Hoist, and Troy free weight equipment. If your weightlifting is more focused on firming, toning, core, and muscle strength, then you'll enjoy the Cybex equipment weight room. Don't wait another minute to reach your weight training goals. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Rec Center. Stop in today, 275 Saddle Ridge Road.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlestWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlestWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlestWoodShop.com today.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes to for the Tooth Fairy, so the Tooth Fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the Tooth Fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil Wrestling on KNYN 99.1 and mylocalradio.com. I had a chance to talk with Coach Larry Wagstaff about his team before this duel, and here's that conversation.
Off here with Coach Larry Wagstaff for Evanston Wrestling. Coach Wagstaff, we're finally coming home after being away for what feels like forever. How excited are you and the boys to wrestle in your own gym?
It's always fun to wrestle in Evanston. We always get a good crowd out, and our kids seem to perform good here, and it's just going to be good to be able to wrestle in front of our fans and let them see what we've been up to.
You guys take on Rock Springs tonight, currently, according to YO Wrestling, one of the top 5 teams in the state. What are historically some strengths that they have?
They just are a school that has good numbers and pretty good athletes that do their wrestling, and they've always been good competitors, so it should be a good matchup for us.
Tonight we finally get to see Jackson Moore, Kendall Cummings, Riggan Wagstaff in action, all those names that we've been talking about on the interviews. How excited are the boys to be able to kind of show off their skill set in front of the home crowd?
Well, I don't think they're any more excited for this match than the other one. They just kind of stay at the same pace they go at, and they just look forward to anybody getting an opportunity to wrestle. I'm sure they'll crank it up a little bit because of family and whatnot being in the stands, but they're pretty good competitors, and they get after pretty much every match they get into. What do you think is going to be a key to putting on a good performance against Rock Springs tonight? Well, we just need to get out early. Our first match, before you weigh in, you draw what match is going to go, and we're starting in the top end in this particular duel, and they're pretty solid in the top. So we're going to have to compete in those matches as best we can before we get back down the bottom where we tend to be a little bit tougher. So
we'll talk about it a little bit later on, but if a team forfeits, that's automatically 6 points to the other team. Do you know of any forfeits that we have going into tonight?
Actually, there's going to be quite a few of them. They got quite a few kids that are stick out of their lineup and whatnot. So they're going to forfeit to us several times, and we're going to end up giving one back to them. We just don't have a kid there, so that's the way it is. So there'll be way more forfeits in this duel than there should be. If we was to wrestle them on a different night, it'd probably be 2 full lineups. So just the day it is, and that's the way it is. So.
Well, Coach Larry Wagstaff, head coach of Evanston Wrestling, thank you so much for your time. Anything else you'd like to cover today?
Just if you're hearing this on the radio, you got to get up here and support these kids. They're fun to watch. So,
thank you so much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Larry Wagstaff, for joining us on the pregame show. I guess you could say pre-duel show today, right? Right there, Will.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's a game in these wrestlers' mind. They go out and they play the sport more than wrestle. It's kind of a play in their mind.
24-15. Looks like Rock Springs winning the JV. No, I'm sorry, 14-5, I believe. No, we're going to have to tell me what the
15-24. So that at the player in the foul area, that's showing the weight. So we're at 145 pounds, and then we've got Red Devils 15 points as a team, and Rock Springs is at 24 points.
So Red Devils have some work to do here in the JV match. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes, but like we did on the last commercial break on mylocalradio.com, the ads will be in the left corner so you can still enjoy JV action. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Wrestling on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you want to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires, on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Wrestling. Got to get used to saying that on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Good chance to remind you that on mylocalradio.com, we have the My Local Radio chat room available. That is a great tool for you to root on your favorite Red Devil. Will and I will be checking in there. If you have any questions about the sport of wrestling, I've got the encyclopedia right here to my left, and I'm sure he can answer any questions you ask. But let's go ahead and break down this competition. So, first off, let's get through how this is going to work. So, the individual scoring format. Will, go ahead and take that away.
Well, it's kind of once you learn it, it's pretty simple. You can score 2 points off a takedown. So if you start at neutral and the other guy takes down the other opponent, 2 points. An escape. So if we say guy starts on top and the other guy gets out and they're back into neutral position, that's a 1 point. You get a 2 point reversal. So one guy's on top, the other guy reverses him to get on top. That's 2 points. Then you got 2 near fall, which near fall is back points. So they'll count out. Depending on how long they're on their back, they'll get a certain amount of points. For 2 seconds, you'll get 2 points. And then after 5 seconds of counting, you'll get 3 points near fall.
And then there's also some things we have on the screen at mylocalradio.com. A potentially dangerous hold. That is, to my understanding, that's where the referee views that the move that the wrestler made could inflict harm upon the other wrestler, right?
Well, so it's more of an illegal hold. Potentially dangerous is a little different. Potentially dangerous would be as the ref would see that can cause an injury of the wrestler, so he'll break it up. There won't be any points. But a illegal hold, that will give the other opponent another point. I also see that you have stalling. So in stalling, it's kind of if a kid's being lazy or so, they'll get a warning. You'll see the ref hold his hand up in the air with a closed fist, and that's a stall call. They get 1 warning, and then after that warning, they get 1 point, and then it kind of goes up. You get another point after the third call. And it goes on. You can actually end up getting defaulted out of the match if you get too many stall calls against you.
Okay. And one thing I neglected to mention is that matches are scheduled to last 2 3-minute rounds, or 3 2-minute rounds. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, it's a total of 6 minutes. There's not really any break in between in the folk style wrestling. So they go straight from one period. One guy will have a choice depending on who's in the weight class. That's a little more in-depth if I went into that. One guy will get a choice. They can either, in the second period, they can choose neutral, top or bottom, or they can defer, which is giving the choice to the other opponent for that period.
There's the individual scoring format breakdown brought to you by 2015 Wyoming State Champion Will KISHPAUGH. Now we move on to the dual score format, and this is where things get a little bit different than your typical wrestling tournament. This is a duel between two teams, so it is a team competition. If you win by 1 to 7 points, that is 3 dual points, meaning Evanston or Rock Springs. Whoever gets that would get 3 points. Win by around a margin of 8 to 14 points, otherwise known as a major decision. That results in 4 dual points. Win by 15 points, that is called a technical fall. For our boxing or MMA fans, it's the equivalent to a technical knockout, basically. But you have to win by 15 points to get that, and that is 5 dual points. Win by fall, otherwise commonly known as pin, but we're going to call it fall tonight. So if you hear it's win by fall, then it is commonly as you would consider pin. Or by forfeit, that equals 6 dual points. Team with the most points after the final match will win the duel. And Will, this is going to be a lot of fun.
It will be. There's also a few things I forgot to inform you about. Is we could end up in a tie somehow, and if it ends up in a tie, it'll come down to criteria with how many forfeits we're going to end up having in this duel. It will end up, if it's a tie, Evanston will win will probably win the duel because of how many forfeits they get, unless somehow Rock Springs is able to pin more kids than we have that forfeit.
It seems like a very simple sport, but it is very complicated, and there are multiple situations we could get into about how the tiebreaker could fall, what could be considered the tiebreaker. We will just keep you apprised of that situation as it comes up. As you heard from Coach Wagstaff in the interview, he thinks that the key to victory against Rock Springs will be out the gate. They have to start strong. We just hit final over in the JV duel, and it looks like Rock Springs did win it.
Yeah, looks like they took the Red Devils score down, so I couldn't tell you exactly what the score was. It looked like Rock Springs ended up with 30 team points. I don't know what Evanston ended up with. They took that down before I looked.
It was around 15 going into the match, so I think mathematically it was hard to come back from. We're going to go and step aside and take a break. When we come back, we will have the beginning of the duel between Evanston and Rock Springs on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Wrestling on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
An infected tooth can cause discomfort and serious harm to your health. At Wyoming Dental Specialties, endodontist Dr. Leslie Walker understands the complexities removing infected tissues from inside the tooth, which is one reason why you can trust him to provide endodontic treatment and root canal therapy. With a skilled staff and state-of-the-art technology in our office, we help save your smile and improve your overall dental health. Call today to schedule your appointment, 307-789-5608.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today. Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Wrestling on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. ELAN OLLIFF with Will KISHPAUGH bringing you the action, and we are ready to get started here in the varsity duel. Will, kind of explain to us what we're about to see take place before the beginning of the match.
So it looks like Rock Springs hasn't quite made their way out here, but before any kind of in tournaments, even before any kind of duel or championship match or any kind of that, they'll do a face-off is what it's called. It's just they'll call out the wrestlers' names. It looks like we're going to do the national anthem real quick.
And with that, we'll go ahead and tune out and turn it over to the public address announcer for our nation's national anthem. A big thank you to the Evanston High School for that national anthem. And I believe that was the choir that did that in. Will, go ahead and take it away. You were explaining that there's a bit of a face-off, I guess you could say, right before every duel.
Yeah, so they'll call out each wrestler. They'll go to the center of the mat and they'll shake their opponent's hands, and then you see them kind of run down the line of their team and high-five them down the line. It's just kind of a cool thing that all wrestlers do. They do it at every tournament for championship matches as well. So,
well, I can't think of a better time to go ahead and run through our lineup. So, as Coach Wagstaff explained in the pregame interview, they decided at random what weight class will go first, and we're starting, I believe, at 220. Go ahead and take it away there, Will.
So we're going to have 3 forfeits to start off at. It's actually going to start at 170, so technically our real weight's starting at 220, but so it looks like we're going to have a couple good matches tonight. We got a number 2 versus number 3 at heavyweight in the state with Eric and this AJ Kelly from Rock Springs. That should be a pretty good match. We got another pretty nice match coming up with Kendall Cummings and Zach Vasquez at 138. Kendall is ranked 2nd in the state for the Devils, and Zach Vasquez is actually ranked 2nd in the state at 132 pounds, but the reason I'm assuming they bumped up is because Rock Springs' 120-pound wrestler missed his weight, so he had to bump up for tonight's duel.
Well, and as far as you're concerned, what is going to be the match to watch tonight?
You know, it's going to be kind of you can say it's going to be any of these matches really. It could be a big time upset between these top guys, or it could be one of these matches with unranked wrestlers that end up they're very scrappy and go at it the whole time. That might be the match to watch, but with rankings, I'm going to have to say you're going to want to watch the 138-pound match or the 285-pound match. Those should be pretty good matches tonight.
185 features Eric Orosco and AJ Kelly. And what did you say their rankings were again? Eric, I believe, is
3rd in the state currently, and AJ is currently ranked 2nd as of tonight anyway.
So 2 potential medalists at state facing off tonight. Should be a great matchup. And then we have Kendall Cummings and Zach Vasquez. Cummings has been making a lot of noise as of late.
Yes. I've watched him since he was a freshman. He's always had a lot of talent, and he puts in the work, which shows. He goes into the room before school and wrestles at practice, his regular practice after school, and it just, it shows it. As you can see, he's a junior ranked 2nd currently in the state, and since I could tell he was going to be pretty good ever since he was a freshman. So.
Well, and now the time has come for him, and he did really well at the Tiger Grizz over in Idaho Falls, I believe, placing there. So, as they just announced, Rock Springs forfeits the first match, which was, what was that weight again?
170 pounds. So Riggan Wagstaff is going to get a forfeit for this first match.
Yep, and there he is right there. We will be looking forward to seeing Riggan do his thing in when they take on Star Valley February 13th. We will have that one on my local radio and KNYN as well, so happy to announce that. And then we just saw Peyton Graham just do the same thing.
Yeah, so we're going to have Peyton Graham also with a forfeit, and then even at 195 pounds with Mason Erickson, he's going to end up with a forfeit. So that gives Evanston a 18-0 lead right off the bat.
So Mason Erickson for Evanston. And now we finally get our first match of the night. Riggan Huggett versus Brandon Mortensen. Here we go, underway, round 1. Huggett in the red, Mortensen in the black on mylocalradio.com. Right now they're just kind of feeling each other out. Yeah, I believe you called that a collar hold earlier when we were off mic.
Yeah, collar tie. It's kind of you don't see it a whole lot in little guys until they get into college. But
it looks like we just got our first points. The takedown by Mortensen, I believe.
Yeah, so it looked like we had Huggett ended up taking a shot in and got sprawled in. That was a pretty good sprawl from Mortensen there to be able to get around him and score 2 points there.
Right now, looks like he's got Huggett in the cradle. This is not good. This is near fall points right here. He is able to belly out, though.
So he's able to get 3 points there. He broke the hands. That's the key when you get into when somebody puts you into a cradle. You want to break those hands, and you'll be able to escape.
5-0 the score right now in favor of Mortensen. With the 59 seconds left in the first round right now, Huggett's on his belly around the circle where it says EHS here at the center of the mat. Mortensen on top of him trying to get some more points before this thing ticks off. Right now, Mortensen trying to put all of his weight on top of Huggett, trying to get him turned around, get either the fall or the near fall. Right now, Huggett is really fighting him. He's up to his knees. Then a good move there by Mortensen. What was that?
Well, it kind of looked like he was trying to go into a tilt. He wasn't able to get it completely. It looks like Mortensen's actually, well, right now this is an arm bar is what he's putting on Huggett. So we'll see how that goes. This could be, depends on how the ref's going to see it. There's a high chance of getting a potentially dangerous here with, refs get real nervous with shoulder. So.
And right as you say that, Mortensen takes Huggett, gets him in it. That looks like, I don't know what kind of hold that was, but he took Mortensen right as you said that, got on top and just reversed him to on his back and had his arm stretched out. What is that?
I don't know if there's technically a name for that, but
looked like an arm bar of some sort.
It looked like a lot of kids will ride with legs, so when they put their legs inside of another wrestler's legs, they can ride them that way, and it kind of looked that way. He scissored the stomach, so looked like Mortensen ended up choosing bottom there. So
headed to round 2, 8-0. Mortensen, as you mentioned, he's on the bottom trying to get the break in there, or the escape, and there it is. That's another point, 9-0.
So right now we're looking at if the match were to end right now, he's up by 9 points. It's looking at a major decision if he. Or even with how early it is, it might end up a technical fall.
He's got Huggett in a cradle trying to kick out of it. Is Riggan. I don't know if it's going to happen right now. He's collecting more near fall points here.
There you saw him break the hands again. And so that's pretty much the whole thing to getting out of a cradle is breaking those hands. Once you break those, you should be able to get out of a cradle.
14-0 here in round number 2. Riggan Huggett in danger of experiencing a technical fall. And right now, Mortensen has really dominated this round.
Yeah, it looks like right now he's got his legs, and he's getting a little high. If Huggett can do a little swim move or something, he could get out of there, but it looks like he's going to throw a half in right now.
There's more near fall points being collected by Mortensen. Huggett is going to have to really pick it up and pick it up hard. Oh, looks like he's going for the fall. There it is. Wins by fall with 43.3 seconds remaining in the second round. If you're listening on KNYN, we appreciate it. We also got video going online at mylocalradio.com. And really, this is that first. When we met yesterday, you said it's one of the most exciting sports, and it proved that.
Yeah, you get a lot of scoring, a lot of action going on. It's a very physical sport. So right now we got Eric and AJ coming up, so we got
this is it.
2v3 going. We'll see how this match ends.
And who's 2, who's 3?
Eric, I believe, is ranked 3rd, and AJ's ranked 2nd right now.
The heavyweights going at it, and there's a lot of pushing and shoving. No real action taking place early, but it looks like Kelly is trying to get the best of Orosco to start this one out.
Yeah, as you can see, in heavyweight, they'll get a lot more aggressive with each other, a lot more pushing, a lot more snaps. So you see how Kelly ended up pulling his hand up on that head and snapping his head a little bit. Just wears and tears on the other wrestler. It's kind of a just to wear him down kind of deal.
This first night presentation of Red Devil Wrestling brought to you by the store Clothing and More at the Monkey Shine Strip Mall. But there's the takedown there by. Actually, that's not quite a takedown, is it?
Yeah, there's a takedown there. So he ended up on top, and when that ref started counting near fall, you can tell that he's got that takedown. You can't get near fall until you get a takedown, but it was just kind of a trip to his back. Ended up being a 4-point move, as we would call it, since he got the 2 takedown and 2 near fall.
And it is 4-0 Kelly over Orosco. However, Orosco does work to his feet, but Kelly shoves him outside the circle. Does that mean reset, or
yeah,
how
so
does that go?
We're gonna reset now. So since Eric was down on bottom and they went out of bounds, he's gonna stay down on bottom unless the opposite wrestler wants to cut him. But it looks like we're starting down top bottom right now.
Eric Orosco for Evanston, AJ Kelly for Rock Springs. 2 versus 3 in the state at this point in time. Right now, Orosco on the bottom. He's bellied out, and Kelly's trying to figure out some way to either get him turned around or really kind of take control of him on the ground.
Yeah. Looks like Rock Springs right now is what I've seen in these last 2 matches. The cradle's a big thing with them. Looked like Kelly tried to put him in a cradle right before they went out of bounds there. And then right there, he's got a crossface on. Just lost it, but there's a crossface. Yep. He's going to go for this. That's a barbed wire, cross-face barbed wire, which is another turning move to get him on his back.
And now he's got him on his back. He's going to start collecting near fall points here, but the round ends. They're going to award him 2 near fall points, gives him a 6-0 lead.
So it looks like Kelly just deferred the call. Red, let's see. So Eric just chose top.
Eric going to try to collect some near fall points of his own and really work his way back into this match. We're really grateful to our sponsors being able to bring this to you on KNYN and MyLocalRadio.com. Brought to you in part by The Store, Clothing and More in the Monkey Shine Strip Mall. Open Friday 1 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Back to live action.
We just had an escape there by Kelly. Looks like there's a headlock that he just threw to take down. He's getting near fall right now.
Yep, Kelly takes him down to the ground for a near fall, and there's the fall as he finally pins that second shoulder down. And just like that, A.J. Kelly wins by fall in the second round, and that's kind of been what it's been like from the get-go. It's now 18-12, but we're about to see some more forfeits coming here from Evanston.
Yeah, we got a couple more forfeits, 106 pounds and 113 pounds, both in favor of Evanston, so that'll give us a couple more, some more points on the board.
18 plus 6 is 24, so now they've doubled it. Brandon Van Giesen will also get it, so that'll take it to 30-12. You know, the rest of the way, we only have one more forfeit.
One more forfeit, and it looks like that's in favor of Rock Springs.
So this could be a really close one. This broadcast brought to you in part by Best Western Dunbar Inn Legal Tender Restaurant. Anytime your travels brings you to Evanston, stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunbar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston. Here we go, 120, Jackson Moore versus Lorenzo Solano.
So Jackson's a wrestler to be watching this year. He's ranked 4th in the state. He finished, I believe, 4th last year as a freshman at the state tournament.
Oh, single leg takedown there by Jackson Moore. It looks like No, I called that a little early. He was out of bounds.
Yep, they called it out of bounds. It's kind of tough on that out of bounds call. It's up to the ref on, his. Here's another. He shot in on a high crotch and was able. There you go.
So
he covered the 2 legs, and that's how he was able to actually get the 2 there.
So single leg takedown, 2-0. Jackson Moore for Evanston. And Evanston really kind of needs points because the next forfeit is going to be on Evanston. So that's a free 6 points there for Rock Springs. Right now, Jackson Moore's got Solano in the crate. I don't know if that's a cradle or...
No, it's a tilt. So it's a tilt. Looks like he's going into an armbar from it. I'm believing he's already got his 3 near fall. He's just going for a pin right now.
Trying to end this one and end it early in the first round. Jackson Moore, there it is, gets the pin in the first round. That is 6 more points for Evanston, and it's unofficially 36-18 with the forfeit coming up, but officially 36-12.
So it looks like right now, we got Logan Ellison and Tim Henry. The Tim Henry is a ranked kid. He's the one that ended up missing his weight at 120 pounds, so he bumped up to 126 pounds.
All right, we're underway. This broadcast brought to you in part by MyLocalRadio.com for weather reports, classifieds, nudes, and live coverage of high school sports. Visit MyLocalRadio.com. Right now, they're still trying to feel each other out, looking for that first takedown of the match between Elson and Henry, and there is a single leg takedown, it looked like there,
there
for
it goes.
Elson.
Sometimes you'll have, it can go into a scramble situation where the ref won't award any points until there's actual control by one of the wrestlers. That started to go into that situation, but Henry was able to come on top.
All right, so now you've got Henry on top, Elson on the bottom. Right now, Elson bellying out, trying to gather some momentum before he's able to try to stage an escape. But right now, Henry is kind of dominating him, but with a shifty move there from Elson, he's got one leg away from an escape, but there's the takedown. Or actually, it's not a takedown because it's not an escape.
He just returned him to the mat. Yeah, there's actually – so – both of them are fighting for hand control. Top guy wants to get hands. Bottom guy wants to get hands. If you can get hands, you're going to be in the better position. Right now, they can get up. They'll get 5 seconds to return them to the mat. If they don't, there's going to be a stall call. And a lot of them, if they can't get them back to the mat, they'll release them.
Elson on the bottom with Henry on top. There's an escape there, it looks like, so they're back to neutral. 2-1 the score in this match here in the first round. 45 seconds left. Henry trying to get the takedown, and he will just do just that. One leg takedown, that's 2 points for Henry for Rock Spring. Elson trying to keep his back from that mat. He does end up bellying out, and now Henry just trying to figure out how to stay on top of him, roll him over. Is it going to happen here as he is pulling hard on that left edge of the mat? There's fall points being collected. He's going to get the 3 for sure. That had to have been 5 seconds.
Yeah, I just heard the ref count out his 3. He's back up, but he won't award him those points unless he lets go of that arm.
4-1 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in this match. Henry for Rock Springs, Elson for Evanston, and we're headed to the second one. This broadcast brought to you in part by Evanston Regional Hospital. Quality healthcare close to home. Visit evanstonregionalhospital.com. Looks like Henry is going to go on the bottom and Elson on top. Second round action, and right off the get-go, Elson trying to drive Henry down flat, but Henry has got some strength. He's trying to roll him over himself.
It looks like Logan's in kind of a tough position. He's getting into a better position there. He's got his legs in. He's doing a leg ride right now. He's able to stop both the reversals that were attempted by Henry.
So just to describe what it looks like for you listening on KNYN, he's got both legs wrapped around the belly of Henry, and he's trying to just drive him down, but Henry is almost reversed, well, not reversed it as a reversal, but almost flipped the script where he's now in control of this, and Elson's just kind of hanging on for life, but he does get an escape there.
Yeah, so you saw Ellison ended up getting a little high on him, so he just kind of he did the smart thing and ran out of there. Instead of giving up 2, he only gave up 1.
So Elson gets the escape and comes within 1. It's 3-1 right now here in the second round. One leg takedown there by Henry after the neutral face-off, and it's now 10-1.
10-1.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was 8-1. Sorry. Henry dominating this one. He's looking up for a major decision here and maybe a little bit more as we have plenty of time left here in the second round. He's pushing on the center of the mat with Elson down on his belly, trying to belly out, but Henry looks like he just might get him rolled over here. We'll find out.
He's putting an arm bar in and running around that head. He's starting to get near fall right now.
Oh, and now that is a good move there by Henry as he was able to kind of flip Elson up. His legs go straight into the air like a pencil and gives Henry what he needs to get the fall in the second round.
It was a good match. The Henry kid, I know he's bumped up a weight class. He is a ranked wrestler down at 120 pounds, so it was a pretty good match for what we had.
Cody Rex versus RJ Davidson. This broadcast brought to you in part by Auto Farm Chevrolet, your community-driven dealer. Evanston getting ready to start this one. As I mentioned, Cody Rex for Evanston, RJ Davidson for Rock Springs. Wrestling at the 132 weight class.
What's kind of interesting in watching these kids, you'll see them start in a different stance. They all have a different little style. You see they kept a little bit more distance until now, and now they're kind of getting in there and beating each other up a little bit.
It looked like Davidson was trying to take Rex down for the fall, or for the takedown, but he was able to say, no, I'm going to stay on my feet and try to get you, as he's reaching for that left leg of Davidson.
Right now, I mean, it's kind of a slow. They're kind of, filling each other out, seeing what they're going to end up doing, getting into that collar tie. Looks like Davidson is being pretty tough. He's snapping pretty hard. He's got him in a front headlock right now. We'll see what happens out of this.
He's still on his feet. He's bent in half, almost like a pike position of a diver. Now both are on their knees, but Rex has not gone down yet. They've not awarded a single point in this match, and we are inside the second minute. As they are both back on their feet, they separate, and we're back. We're still in neutral position, but they are both back on their feet facing each other and wrap each other up quickly to get this thing started again.
Yeah, it was a pretty good fight there. Rex didn't really want to give up that takedown, which is what he should be doing. He fought pretty hard there and was able to get out of that front headlock and back straight up into their neutral position.
So is it strategy-wise, if you need a breather, do you go for the outside of the mat to try to get a reset sometimes?
You know, you'll get a stall call if that happens. You saw that's a slide by what Davidson ended up doing right there.
And then he gets the takedown, 2 points as you call it a slide by. He literally slid past him. And now they're both down on the ground. Davidson's arms around Rex's belly as the whistle blows. We're headed to round 2. It's 2-0, a good match here in the first round. We've not seen a match, though, go past the second round yet.
We have not, and I've got a feeling this will be a pretty good match the whole time. They fought pretty well on their feet. We got Rex starting on top here.
And he's going for that leg first off and drives him to the ground. Davidson on his belly, and he's trying to almost do a push-up with Rex on him, and that's exactly what he does as he gets to his feet, looking for the escape, trying to break the arm grasp of Rex. Rex is looking to bring him down.
You see Rex is attempting a tilt here, and he's got it. He's kind of in a tough spot. His legs need to be closer to underneath him.
And somehow, some way, Davidson kind of reversed the advantage and put Rex back on his back, and Rex looked like he was trying to collect near fall points.
Looks like we just got 2 near fall for Rex. So
yeah, Rex will actually get 2 near fall points. We're all knotted up, 2-all, 1:16 and counting left in the second round.
He goes right into another tilt.
And Rex is trying to collect more near fall points as he drives him forward. Right now, Rex is literally kind of barrel rolling along the mat with Davidson, looking for more points to break the tie, and he does just that. Gets 2 near fall points, 4-2 with 56 seconds and counting left in the second round.
So as you saw there, the ref actually kind of held that 2 for a second until Rex let go of the arm he had control of, and that in order gives him 2 points. So the kids can't just run the score up if they keep that arm, tilt him, get up, give points, kind of consider. So went out of bounds. We're going to start back with Rex back on top again.
Rex clearly had the advantage, and that might have been a move by Davidson to try to get there. Let's kind of reset, give him another chance. But Rex goes right back to work, driving him to the ground from the get-go.
Right now we got to sit out. He sat out to a stand-up. Looks like Rex is going for that tilt again.
And he might get it. Oh, and there's the escape there for Davidson. So now he's within 1. 4-3 with 23 seconds left in the second round. Going to the ground, both men. And right now, it's hard to determine who's got the better position, as Rex he's kind of caught in the lock of Davidson, but he just kind of reversed that one, didn't he?
Yeah, so Davidson went into another front headlock, and Rex was able to pull that arm and get a slide by, or arm pull by, and actually a takedown technically, and then another escape there by Davidson. So it's ended up 6-4 into the third period.
So we will finally see a match that goes into the third round. 2 minutes on the clock, and it's a 2-point lead right now for Evanston's Rex.
Yep, it looks like Davidson's going to end up on top, see if he can get some near fall here, but Rex is fighting pretty good, trying to get an escape.
And he just might. He's 1 leg free of it. But just as I say that, Davidson wraps his leg around Rex, lone leg on the mat, takes him down, but Rex does a good job staying belly down instead of giving him a chance to collect some points on that.
Yeah, you can't see it real good right now. They're kind of facing away from us, but Rex is currently trying to fight for his hands. If he can get those hands, he'll be able to stand up and escape.
And that would extend his lead to 3, which is where he really wants to be quite honest.
Right on the edge of the mat. This might be tough. It looks like he's going to – good chance he can get away from this, but I'm not going to say anything too – yep, go right back down to the mat to start over again.
Power move there by Davidson to kind of just spin and put him down on the mat, but Rex, again, still keeping his knees and – and really all 4s connected to the mat as he's not giving anything up here.
Rex is in a pretty good position right here, grabbing that leg and kind of fishing him over him. Davidson's keeping it tight, though, with his leg interlocked back there in the
40
back.
seconds left. Rex leads by 2. Right now, I mean, from my limited knowledge, I don't think Davidson has the position to collect any points at the moment.
No, he does not. Rex is doing very well keeping that arm like that. He's trying to get around and go back out of bounds. We're going to start back over with Davidson on top in the center of the mat.
24 seconds left, and when they brought Rex down like that, I thought, oh, there's some near fall points possibly coming, but it was out of bounds, so now we'll restart. Davidson on top.
Yep, this has been a pretty good match so far.
6-4, Rex leads. 20 seconds left. Here we go. Dead center of the mat. Rex on the bottom trying to just keep his back from touching the mat. He's trying to work his way to his feet, actually. If he can get an escape, he can ice this thing right here. 7 seconds left. Right now, all of it's still happening. I don't think Davidson's going to get a position here to try to earn some points as Rex does a beautiful job, I guess you could say, playing defense to try to keep his back off the mat.
That's pretty much what he's doing there. He was what I saw. He was attempting to get up. He wasn't just playing defense the whole time. He was still trying to get up and out of there. So we got a decision there, which gives Evanston another 3 points.
39-18 here in the duel. This broadcast brought to you in part by Wyoming Dental Specialties, well-trained professionals, customer caring service, and cutting-edge technology. Call 307-789 for your appointment today. We've got Kendall Cummings and Zach Vasquez. This was one of the ones that you were really excited about there.
Yeah, this should be a pretty good match. You got number 2 in the state at 138 and number 2 in the state at 132, so it should be a pretty good match.
So Kendall in the blue for Evanston, Vasquez in the black and orange for Rock Springs. And right now, they're much like that last one. They're just kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah, you can see fakes every now and then. They're kind of do a fake shot in to kind of try to get them off balance, and then they'll take an actual shot in. Just trying to get the better position of the other two, and it looks like Vasquez is going to get the first takedown.
Yeah, and there it is, 2 points for Vasquez, signaled by the referee. And now working up to his feet is Cummings. He gets out of bounds, but it doesn't look like he was trying to direct that out of bounds. It looked like Vasquez's momentum was kind of taking him there.
Yeah, it looked like, he's trying to, just in the motion of wrestling, guys trying to take him back to the mat, and they end up going out of bounds.
All right, and there's a big move there by Vasquez to put Cummings down on the mat. He's collecting near fall points right here, and that is going to extend his lead. Cummings doing everything he can, keeping that second shoulder off of the mat. Vasquez kind of it looks like he's pushing down more on his right shoulder, trying to really get that final joint to hit. But right now Cummings doing a good job kind of sideways, and he's trying to sprawl out there, it looks like, and trying to get back in a position where he's not in so much danger. But he's collecting points right now, Vasquez.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get 3 near fall there. Kendall did a good job at keeping the other guy's hips away from him. That's what saved him there.
Vasquez right now on top as he leads 5-0 with 23 seconds left in the first round. Cummings works his way to his front, and it looks like we have a potentially dangerous move call there on Vasquez.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So they come to a standing position with Vasquez with an armbar in, and that's going to make the ref call a potentially dangerous, because the defensive wrestler is not going to be able to protect himself if they go back to the mat.
5-0. I thought they would award him a point for that, but they have not done that on the scoreboard yet. Vasquez trying to force Cummings to kind of roll over, as Cummings is on the ground, on his belly, doing everything he can to hold out the round, and he'll do just that. 5-0, Vasquez after 1.
Looks like we've got green deferred to red, so Kendall ended up choosing neutral here.
So that's something you don't see very much, is that they'll choose neutral. I think is the idea to go for the takedown and try to collect the 4-point
Yeah,
play, I guess?
a lot of wrestlers will take their best position, and that's what they'll choose. It looks like Kendall's very comfortable with neutral, so he ended up going up. Vasquez shot in a single there, and Kendall was able to fight it off.
Both wrestlers on their feet, standing on the EHS center of the mat here at Evanston High School, as Vasquez is kind of just doing the annoying tussle the hair move there, it looked like.
Yeah, sometimes, it's to get into the other kid's head more than anything, unless there's a lot of physicality. There's a takedown by Vasquez there.
Takedown by Vasquez, and it looks like Cummings tried. It was on the edge of the line, and now they're not going to give it the reset yet, as Cummings actually is doing a good job after the takedown, keeping his back off the mat and really kind of keeping Vasquez from really collecting any more points than the takedown.
Yeah, so Vasquez right now is searching for that cross-face cradle. He's got it really close. Kendall's doing a pretty good job of fighting it right now. He needs to straighten his body back out so he doesn't end up getting caught in that.
Right now, Kendall is at the bottom. His back is curled. His right leg is kind of sprawled out. I don't know where that left leg is. And there it is. It's kind of tucked under his body, trying to give himself a chance to kind of push himself back up on his feet. Still no points for Cummings. 7-0 with 29 seconds left in the second round. Right now, Vasquez taking it to him and trying to flip him to collect either the near fall points or the all-out fall.
Yeah, Vasquez is really wearing on Kendall, it looks like right now, and he's got
cradle.
Almost got that cradle completely locked up. He's got it locked up there.
Cradle for Rock Springs. He's got him down, and there's the fall. In the second round with 5.8 seconds left, Zach Vasquez wins by fall in the second round, making the score 39-24. 15 points separate him, and we've still got 3 more matches to go. Riker Case and Colton Davidson up next. This broadcast brought to you in part by the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. When it comes time to book your lodging for the state tournament next month, stay at the Come On In Casper. Call 307-472-6300 today.
Right now we're at 145 pounds with Riker Case and Colton Davidson. Right now they're just in the neutral position in a tie-up and seeing who's gonna. Looks like one's got the better tie-up, one's got the better head position.
Here, this could be one of the most important matches of the night because the next match will be forfeited by Evanston. That will automatically give Rock Springs 30 points, and it would be 30-34. So this could be a big one here. I feel like Evanston really needs to get some momentum back here.
Yeah, and then what we just saw a scramble there where Case was able to take Davidson down, and Davidson escaped really quick, and so we're back into the neutral position.
2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard in favor of Evanston's Case. But right now, Davidson trying to get that cradle, it looks like, as he's got his right arm around his neck, left arm trying to take the leg out, kicked out there, and it looks like a reversal possibly for Case.
We didn't quite have a takedown there, so we're still, that's just a takedown for Case, which he did a very good job at scrambling out of that position and able to make his shot turn into, Davidson's shot turn into Case's points.
So that was a very smart move there by Case as he works his way. It looks like we got a bloody nose, so we're going to have to stop
We'll have
play.
blood time. Yep, it could last 10 seconds. It could last almost 5 minutes. They have 5 minutes total of blood time. If they end up running out of blood time, they have to forfeit the match.
Oh boy! So let's go ahead and run through some of our great sponsors bringing you this broadcast on mylocalradio.com and KNYN 99.1. Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau. Play, see, stay. www.bearlake.org. Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. 236 Harrison Drive, Evanston. And Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign. High-quality business cards, flyers, letters, letterheads, posters, and more. 243 7th Street, Suite B, Evanston. It looks like the blood has stopped for Case, and we're ready to go. Case on top.
There's a quick reversal there by he waved it off. Ref waved it off, so we don't have any points yet.
All right, right now Case leads it 4-3. Like I said earlier, this could be a very big match in the duel when you look at the scores, considering the next one is a free 6 points for Rock Springs. They break up and go back and are in neutral, trying to get the momentum going again. 15 seconds left in the first. One leg takedown attempt here from Case.
Great move by Case trying to finish that high crotch, and he does.
So 2 points for the takedown for Case, and it's now 7-3. He's got a big lead as the first round ends.
Good scramble there at the end. They were looking for, Rock Springs was looking for an escape or reverse, and right now it looks like they're going to talk about it. I don't think they got any points there, but the ref went to the table to see I'm not sure what he's looking at.
So we will see what happens here. right now. Was that Coach Wagstaff yelling, "Finish your moves"?
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention to the coaches. I was kind of watching where the ref was going to see what he's talking about.
So when a coach yells, "Finish your moves," what exactly is he referring to?
Case did a very good job at getting into that shot and everything, but as soon as they hit the ground, he kind of let off the gas, giving Davidson that chance to reverse him or something. Luckily, it didn't end up that way, so that's kind of what he's getting at. Finish your moves is don't let up.
This broadcast brought to you in part by Uinta County School District number 1, Pathway to Excellence. We start with Case on top, trying to collect more points. It is 7-2. The score has not changed after that conference between the scores table and the referee.
Actually, I think it did change. I think they gave 1 extra point to Davidson, so the ref went over there to fix the score. So it was 7-3. Now it's 7-2. We've got looks like Case is looking for some near fall right now.
Case got him in a move that honestly looks painful to me. There's the counting off near fall points, so he's about to collect even more.
He's got 2 for sure.
Yep.
There you go. He's got 2 for sure. Put his score up to 9-2. So we need 1 more point if we want to get that major decision.
Right now, Case looking very good, really dominating this match right now. But somehow, some way, Davidson stands up.
So there's a potentially dangerous move. It's just the ref saying, you know what, this could end up bad. I'm going to stop it and just start back out where we started out.
9-2 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Case leading it for Evanston. And as I mentioned, right now the score is 34-24, but 6 points coming Rock Springs' way. This could be a big momentum change for Evanston.
We've had 2 cautions now towards Case. He's just kind of lined up wrong on the up position, but looks like they've started out now.
Case starts out in the up after the reset. On all fours is Davidson. Case really trying to drive down, trying to get him to flip over so he can get on his back. But right now, Davidson looks like he's starting to fight back a little bit more.
Yeah, Case is in a bad position with Davidson getting his leg like that. He's got a headlock in, but his leg is really making it tough for him to continue that turn.
Davidson lets go of the leg, and now Case has got the headlock going for anything he can right now.
Looks like we're close to looks like we might end up, yep, there's a escape point right there.
So escape point coming to Davidson with 19 seconds left in the second. 9-3. Case leads for Evanston. Good takedown there by Case. I don't know if it was scored a takedown, but it looked like a takedown.
There's a takedown there, and he's got near fall. He's looking for a fall. We've only got about a second left, and I don't think he's going to get it.
No, he won't, but he collects points major. I believe they signal 3 near fall points, so that'll now put the score at 14-3.
Yes, and
major decision.
Case ended up choosing bottom there, so we're going to see this coming into the third period, see how this ends up.
Case ahead by 11. So with 2 minutes left, Evanston's Case is going to – it looks like he's going to come through and really help Evanston as they go to that final scheduled bout, Stephen Dick versus Wyatt Fletcher at the 160 weight class.
We had an escape there by Case. Now he's attempting to get another takedown. This will make it a 14-point match.
Looking for the tech. There's the takedown.
There it is.
Gets the takedown, and now it is 17-3, up by 14. He wants that. He wants the technical.
He's probably he might end up with the technical, but if he turns him to his back, he's not gonna let him back up. He's gonna end up going for the pin.
And right now, Davidson trying to do everything to stay alive, but Case has got him, puts him down to the ground, but Davidson really trying to keep his belly on the mat as now it looks like
we're in a bad position here.
Case got it. The script flipped on him.
Yeah, two reversal, 2 near fall for Davidson.
So that's 4 points. Takes it 17-5. So what happened there was it looked like Case was good, but then Davidson just reversed it. And then are they going to award an escape to Davidson for that?
Yeah, they're going to try to. So what they're going to try to do is go for a big move here.
So 18-6.
Get him onto his back. He's attempting a headlock there, was not able to get it. I think the score might be messed up right now. I think it's going to be 18-7 technically. I think it's supposed to be. I might be wrong, but looks like the ref is going to come over here. Maybe another blood time.
That's what it does look like. This broadcast brought to you in part by Plains Tires, oil changes, brakes, etc. Serving Wyoming since 1951, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. And by Dr. McKay Frankum Dental Services. Dental care at reasonable rates for the whole family. Call 789-8910 for your appointment today. And by Rocky Mountain Yeti, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, 100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Looks like we're getting it cleaned up here. And start back out in the neutral position with 30 seconds to go.
Case leads by 6. So the only chance that Davidson has is he's got to get a fall. And just with a big
Another
move right
takedown.
that. Big one-leg takedown there by Case.
Oh, he's got him on his back. He's getting near fall, trying to get this pin. We'll see what happens.
Case really trying to drive it forward, and don't know what just happened there, but the whistle blew. Action stopped, and the referee's talking to Coach Wagstaff.
We got 2 near fall, it looks like. Oh, tech fall is what that was.
So they will award the tech fall. So that is an additional.
Looks like Evanston's going to be up 44-24. I think they've sealed the deal here.
44-24.
Yep,
they will.
They've sealed the deal here, so they're going to end up winning this duel. We've got a forfeit here, so it's 44-30. We're going to see how this last match goes. Hopefully it's another good one.
Stephen Dick versus Wyatt Fletcher. Evanston leads by 14. The most points you can collect is 6. So the Red Devils will win the opening duel of the season here in the Evanston Gymnasium. And we'll go for the final one right here. Here we go. Stephen Dick for Evanston, Wyatt Fletcher for Rock Springs. Right now, the action is fast and furious as Fletcher immediately goes for a takedown on Dick, and he'll get it. One-legged takedown, 2 points for Rock Springs wrestler.
So we're looking at it. It's kind of a funny situation with wrestling. You can, before you finish the duel, you can tell who's going to end up winning. A lot of times it doesn't come down to that, but in this situation, that's what it come down to.
So the Red Devils, they knock off the one of the top 5 teams in the state according to Wyoming Wrestling. But it is worthy to note a lot of forfeits here for Rock Springs.
And looks like we're going to end up in a fall.
And that's how that happens. Wyatt Fletcher wins by fall. And the first round fall, final score, 44-36. And that takes us to our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street in Evanston. Will, we came into this thing. I was very excited to be able to kind of come and do an event that we don't usually do. And it was a really good time. Real quick, a big thank you to our sponsors that brought this broadcast. This broadcast brought to you in part by The Littlest Woodshop, the website for the craft lover in your life. Visit thelittlestwoodshop.com today. And by Bear River Dental. Gentle dental care to patients of all ages. Visit bearriverdental.com. And by Evanston Parks and Recreation. Live your fit life today with a pass to the Evanston Rec Center, 275 Saddle Ridge Road in Evanston. And by Arrowhead Dental. A better dental experience, 50 Arrowhead Drive. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com. And by Ellingford Brothers. For your cement, steel, and everything else needs. 199 County Road in Evanston. Let's go ahead and check in on the chat room. If you're there and you'd like to ask a question, now's the time. But let's go ahead and go into our Freaky Fast Recap brought to you by Jimmy John's. Evanston comes in, takes on one of the top 5 teams in the state according to Wyoming Wrestling. It gets started with 3 straight forfeits in favor of Evanston. They've got an automatic 18-point lead. And then Riggan Huggett loses to Brandon Mortensen.
By fall.
By fall, yep, by fall in the second round, making it 18-6. Then Eric Orozco goes down to A.J. Kelly in the second round by fall, 18-12. Walker Wilson wins via forfeit, 24-12. Evanston at that point. Brandon Van Giesen, he was a guy that we've heard a lot about, but we didn't get to see in action. We will look forward to see that in the Star Valley duel next month. Jackson Moore, with the probably most dominant performance by a Red Devil tonight, wins via fall in the first round over Lorenzo Solano.
Yeah, that was actually Evanston's first wrestled match that we ended up winning. I think that could have been the flip in the whole duel. It was kind of going into Rock Springs' favor with those first two falls they had.
So Logan Elson falls to Tim Henry in the second round. Cody, the only one we had by decision actually. Cody Rex on top of R.J. Davidson in what was the closest match of the night, 6-4. Rex for Evanston.
Yeah, it's actually the only match that we had that went all 3 rounds. It was a very good match. We had another match that ended up close to 3 rounds. I think we were 3 seconds short of going 3 rounds, but the only match we actually had go 3 rounds was that 132-pound match.
Zach Vasquez of Rock Springs beats Kendall Cummings via fall in the second round, making it 29-34 or 21-9-24. And then with that, with everyone knowing that 6 points coming Rock Springs' way because of the 152 forfeit by Evanston, Riker Case takes on Colton Davidson, gets the fall in the third round, and that really ices the whole thing for the Red Devils. 44-24, Riker Case over Colt Davidson, gets the fall in the third round, and that was really a dominating performance from him from the get-go.
I haven't watched him wrestle a whole lot, but he has what you look for in a wrestler is great hips. He has great hips in a wrestler. He's able to move in ways that some kids aren't able to, and he was able to, what word am I looking for? He was able to take advantage of moves made by the opposing wrestler, which is a very good deal.
Cash Christensen gets the win via forfeit for Rock Springs, and then just now we saw Wyatt Fletcher win against Stephen Dick via fall. Final score of the duel, 44-36. The Red Devils come out on top, and that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street in Evanston. Well, Will, that was a great time. I'm glad we were able to do that. So what are your kind of final thoughts as we leave this one and we bid goodbye to the crowd until February 13th when we take on Star Valley?
It was good to watch. I enjoyed it. I wish we would have seen some of the wrestlers that ended up getting forfeits be able to wrestle. We'll see how that ends up against Star Valley. I'm sure we're going to have a full lineup against them. They looked good for what I've seen. I think we'll have a good chance out at state this year. I haven't seen them in a tournament much, but I know we've been doing pretty well in tournaments. So,
all right. Well, that's going to do it. On behalf of our production assistant back at the studio, Preston Bush, my broadcast partner, Will KISHPAUGH, I'm ELAN OLLIFF saying thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be tomorrow night when the Evanston basketball teams, both boys and girls, open up conference play at Green River. Coverage starts at 5:30 p.m. Thank you so much, and take care. This First Make presentation of Red Devil Wrestling has been brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, Arrowhead Dental, Evanston Parks and Recreation, Bear River Dental, The Littlest Wood Shop, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Dr. McKay Frankham Dental Services, Plains Tire, Uinta County School District Number 1, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Auto Farm Chevrolet, Evanston Regional Hospital, Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, and by the store. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. This is ELAN on behalf of myself, Will KISHPAUGH, and Preston Bush. Thank you so much, and take care.